welcome back to episode number 6 of our Nantes career mode here in Ligue 1. The January transfer window is still open. So far, we are yet to make any signings. I don't think we're going to be making any signings, to be fair, unless we do manage to move out one or two players to improve our transfer budget, because otherwise we only have just over 2 million euros at the moment, which is hardly enough to bring in anyone decent. There are a few positions in the team that I would, of course, like to strengthen. I would like to bring in a box-to-box midfielder, someone with legs. Yes, we've got the likes of Leroux and Le Penard, but these are more controllers in midfield. We've got Sissoko, who is a ball winner, but again, he lacks legs, and Tabibu is more of a number 10. So we need that sort of skill set, someone who can run and run all day. We don't have that in midfield. I would like to bring in a new left back, someone who is a backup to Mercado. Of course, was it Koza, who was on loan from Wolfsburg, has been recalled at the start of the January transfer window. I would like to bring in a younger right back as well. But at the moment, it's not a priority. I've got the likes of Gilbert and Emion in that position. I mean, there are a few things we want to do with this team, but nonetheless, we are top of the league, so no pressure right now. And to be fair, we are top of the league because we've done okay, partly, but most parts of it is because some of these so-called bigger teams have had a poor season. Monaco, who are second, 5 draws and 3 defeats already. And Lyon, who are third, 7 draws and 2 defeats already. We've had 5 draws and 3 defeats. That is, if my math's correct, 19 points dropped after the opening 18 games. And somehow we still find ourselves top of the league, and we had a poor start to the season as well. PSG are 7th in the league right now, which is a poor return from Ligue 1 champions for the last 5-6 seasons. I mean, long may it continue though, because if this carries on like right now, I asked in the previous episode, are we title contenders? And we were 5th at the time when I asked that question, and now we are top of the league. We're certainly title contenders. You know, I keep on thinking, right, that maybe 65, 70 points might be enough to win the league this season, given how the first half of the season have gone. Anyway, so far we're level on points with Monaco on 35 points. I keep on thinking as well, PSG at some point are going to put a good run of results together and overtake everyone. So far, they're not doing that. But of course, they've got the quality. They're the best team in the league right now. They're potentially the best team in the world. But for now, Monaco are our closest competitors. We've got to keep winning here. And we're facing Sir Jim Ratcliffe's niece, Eddie Nketiah, leads the line for them. They've got that Boudaoui in midfield, who looks like he's their captain going into this game. Then from playing Nice the last time, they keep hold of the ball quite well. They utilize the wide areas as well in terms of putting crosses into the box. There's Nantes out wide to the... Oh, it's a good cross, but it's dealt with on the near post. Goalkeepers. What the hell? What the hell's going on there? Chris Brady and Tati, I believe, have got in each other's way. Oh my God, that's comical error, man. That is comical. Communicate, talk to each other. The goalkeeper and the defender there getting into each other's way. It's not Tati, it's Emion playing as a left back in today's game, and Cho have just tapped that one home for the easiest goal that he would ever score. It's so frustrating, man. There hasn't been much in this game. Both teams have just been feeling each other out so far in the opening 25 minutes. To give away a comical goal like that sometimes can be really frustrating. But Leroux plays in Girassi. Girassi finds the corner, and that's a beautifully well-worked goal straight from kickoff. That one, few passes from the back into the feet of Leroux. Girassi makes a fantastic run, and he finds the corner. I keep on saying, it feels like I'm a little bit harsh on Girassi. The fact that he's still only 18 years of age, but somehow we don't talk about him as some of the other youngsters. I mean, he's been in the first team for a few seasons. That is potentially why. But Nantes on the attack here. Nice just before the break, out wide to Cavaria, who's just signed for Chelsea in real life. Goalkeeper makes a save. Boudaoui, their captain, again tops it home for Nice's second goal just before the end of the first half. Both goals that we've conceded in this game, it could have been avoided, especially that first one. But this time, no support there for the goalkeeper. He made a fantastic save, but Budawi was there to tap it home. 72 minutes played here. It's all Nice on the attack. It's looking like if anyone is going to get that next goal, it will be the away side. Cross into the box. Well dealt with there. On the break, maybe Girassi plays into the feet of Mazwan Hisse, who's had a really quiet game. The hold-up play is good. Looking for support. That's a beautiful ball back to Girassi. Girassi, space in the middle. A blind. Plays in Mazwan Hisse. Surely. Oh, that would have been yet again another well-worked goal for us. Mazwan Hisse, man, he scored 9 goals, I believe, this season, or maybe 8 goals. That has been his bread and butter this season. Somehow, straight into the hands of the goalkeeper. It's gone too early there. And Katia maybe, or Nantes, he's offside. But Joe Scally coming on, or Jonathan Klaus coming on to replace Joe Scally for the remainder of this game. Ah, that's frustrating, man. That is frustrating. Mazwan Hisse missing an excellent opportunity there in the latter stages of the game. 2 goals gifted to Nice, and just like that, it's our 4th defeat of the season. I want to say 6th defeat there, but it's only the 4th defeat of this season. And we've got to quickly turn our fortune here away from home against second bottom Lorient following that defeat to Nice in our last game. We cannot afford back-to-back defeat at this stage of the season. Lorient are in and around the bottom for a reason. They have been really poor this season. Isaac Toure, a name you will remember from our Bolton Wanderers days, 6'9" that centre-back is. I mean, one thing is certain, we have to avoid putting crosses into the box today. He's just going to deal with all of those for fun. But Chris Brady keeps his place in goal after that error in our last game. Mazwan Hisse starts up front. It's Leroux and Sissoko preferred in midfield. Tabibu in that number 10 position. Come on, lads, we've got to win this one. Lorient on the attack here. They're trying to force it through the middle, Lorient, I've noticed. It's only 5 minutes into the game, but that looked like a pattern to expect from them. Oh, it's just took one too many touches there. Girassi. Look at this. They keep trying to play through the middle. There's no space in the middle. If they will just accept that there's no space in the middle and try to go out wide, maybe it might be much more beneficial for them. It's not going to work if they keep trying to go through the middle today. It makes it much more easier for us to defend that as well. But look at the powerful run here from Sissoko. He pulls out one of the best passes of the season to find Mazwan Hisse, who makes it 1-0 in the 26 minutes, his 10th goal in Ligue R campaign this season in 19 appearances. What a signing from Motherwell. I mean, he's a really good player from out wide as a centre forward. He just does everything so well for us. But that goal, it's all about Sissoko, the powerful run through the midfield. And he's played a sublime pass to Mazwan Hisse. And we are 1-0 up. I mean, this is one thing I like about Sissoko, though, is although he's not the quickest of players, but when he gets on his stride like that, there isn't too many players that can stop him, as Tati makes a really good block there. Chris Brady collects. That's a good ball to Mazwan Hisse. He tries to play in Ahmed Bari, who has just not got the pace to get there. And Lorient's goalkeeper will get this one cleared for a throw-in. Substitution here for Lorient as well. And Fortu coming on to replace Sumano in midfield for them. It's been a really good game. The fact that I said right from the 5th minute or so that it looks like Lorient's game plan here is to play through the middle. And they found it so difficult to do. So many players in the middle. That's a good touch. A blind plays in Bari. Bari for the second. I keep on saying, remember that name, Ahmed Bari. His second goal in 7 League R appearances this season. A kid that have got so much potential. And as long as we can keep him playing games, he's just going to keep on getting better. His second goal of the season. A blind with yet another assist to his name. He's flourishing in that number 10 position. Much easier game for us compared to the Nice game. 2-0 victory. Goals from Hems, goals from Mazwan Hisse and Hamed Bari sealing the victory for us. Assist, fantastic one at that from Sissoko for the first goal and a blind for the second goal. And it's a 2-0 comfortable victory. I've got to be honest, lads, it's been such a frustrating January transfer window. So far, all we have done is loan out a couple of academy graduates and sold Francis Coquelin earlier on in the window. But other than that, we know we have to sell to buy. The problem is we don't have any sellable assets right now. We have transfer listed quite a few players since the start of the season, by the way, and we are just not getting offers for them. You know, the likes of Yusuf, the likes of El Arabi, Radakovic, we're just not getting offers for these players. Even Sissoko, not that I will consider selling him, but I'm just wanting to see whether we will get an offer for him, who was 75 rated. No offers. Our ZM, the other centre-back, no offers coming in for these players right now. But we have got an offer though for Ganogo, a player that if we sell him, we don't really have any other out-and-out strikers. Mazwan Hisse, although plays that position, in my opinion, I don't think he's an out-and-out striker. Abline is also not an out-and-out striker. Ganogo is probably the only out-and-out striker we've got in the team. And although he doesn't play much, I don't intend to sell him. Otherwise, an injury to one of those other players, we're very short in that position. We will reject that offer from Mallorca and hoping the final 10 hours of the transfer deadline day here, we can get one or two positives. Here's another outgoing on loan. I think it's De Wolf joining Zagreb in the Belgium League on a 6 months loan until the end of the season for Vince De Wolf there. And with 3 hours to go in the deadline day, we have got an offer for Abline. I think it's too late though. 25 million euros from Celta Vigo, the Spanish side. No time to replace him at all. We will reject that offer. Now, if we get the same offer next season, or maybe more, the fact that it's going to help us strengthen the whole team, I wouldn't mind considering that. But right now, I think it's too late in the January transfer window to sell arguably one of our best players. With 2 hours to go now, we need a loan move for some of the younger youth academy graduate that we have just given a professional contract to, but it doesn't look like we're going to get those. Maybe one of them here, Lenoir, who is moving to, I think, Konyaspor in the Turkish league. Yeah, Konyaspor in the Turkish league until the end of the season. Matiu, I think, will remain with us until the end of the season. Now it's too late to get an offer for Matiu again. For Barry and Emion, again, two players that I don't want to sell. So we keep getting offers for players that I don't want to sell, but we don't get any offers for players that are transfer listed, which is a shame, but it's only an hour to go. Let's conclude the January transfer window here, and we will go with what we have now until the end of the season. We have got over 2 million euros there, but there isn't much you can do without that amount of money these days. Most of the players that we have scouted, they're not available for loan move, and they're certainly worth more than 2 million euros. But our next game here, we've got the Coup de France against PSG. I mean, it's a strange time to get PSG so early. It's actually not so early. It's the quarterfinals of the cup competition. We've got PSG. We lost to them earlier on this season. Can we better that result against them from earlier this season? We will find out. Right, there's no doubt in PSG are a brilliant team, one of the best teams in the world right now. But I keep on thinking, right, for the last few minutes, even as good as our Bolton Wanderers team was, yes, we weren't as good as PSG. We played them a few times, we couldn't beat them. And so far, we've played them once this season, we haven't been able to. Now, I've seen other teams beat them in the league. This is the Coup de France, and hence they're struggling in the league. Is it psychological, the fact that we cannot beat this team? Because they haven't been that good this season. Their league tables suggest so, in the game anyway. But they have got some brilliant players in the team. Dembele there, the Vitinhas, the João Neves stars. They've got Pacho and Marquinhos in midfield, Hakimi. They've got the left back, Nuno Mendes. It's a brilliant team, but are you getting what I'm saying, though? Is this psychological? And PSG do that thing that they always do as well in real life, straight from kickoff. They put the ball out for the throw-in and they try to suffocate you. So far, it's not worked for them, but do I look at the space out wide? Josiah Emery back to Kvaratskhelia. And it's the Portuguese. What's his name? João Neves in midfield with his second goal of the game. And 6 minutes into the game, it's just so easy, man. It's so easy for them. Few passes together. They're relentless. They press so well. And of course, in possession, they're really, really good. Kvaratskhelia just slipped in, and João Neves there for the second goal of the cup competition this season. And just like that, PSG advantageous in the opening few minutes then. No pressure then on Pacho. For some reason, he's decided to go long. But I'm happy with that because Girassi in possession here. Mazwan Hisa drops deep. He plays in Girassi. Girassi gets the equalizer. And 10 minutes later, we get the leveler. And it's Girassi with his first goal of the Coupe de France. And this is what you want. This is what you want. Conceding that goal quite early in this game actually is made a positive difference for ourselves in the sense that there was no longer any pressure. We have to go out now and compete against this PSG team. On the attack here, it is Neves, the goal scorer, Kvaratskhelia, who has had a really good first half for them, popping into the pockets like this. Vitinha this time, forcing the goalkeeper into a good save, but I feel like this is where we can be really dangerous on the break. Mazwan Hisa over the top to Girassi. Girassi driving forward. Hakimi getting closer, but he's not gonna get there. It's Girassi with his second goal of the game. And just like that, we've turned this one around. I mean, from back to front, counter-attacking opportunity there. Goalkeeper made a really good save. And Lopez in goal. Few passes later, down the other end, Girassi finds the corner for his second goal of the game. I mean, it's beginning to show that potential that we know he has. I keep saying, it feels like I've been so unfair to him this season. The fact that I have praised Tati a lot, who was a 17-year centre-back. I have praised, oh, wait a second. Dembele makes it 2-0 very early here into the second half. That's 2 early goals that PSG scored in both halves now as well. And it's game on, you know. It's game on here. This looks like one of the most exciting and competitive games we have had for a while. And to be honest, when you play in Dembele through like that, there isn't too many defenders capable of catching the French lad there. And it just goes to show how good PSG are, right? One thing that has surprised me in this game, though, is they have put a significant amount of crosses into the box, and they keep on doing it in the second half. They're not the biggest of teams, PSG, but they commit so many players forward, and it can be chaotic in the box when they put these crosses in. Going for the third. Lopez makes a fantastic save. We're still in it. Substitutions here. We're going to have Le Pen, Gilbert, and Barry replaced by Leroux and Emion coming on. And we've also got, who else coming on there? I'm not quite sure. Le Penon's coming on. Emion was coming on. Not quite sure who the final player was coming on there. But PSG on the break. Ruiz. Oh, no. No, I don't think he meant that pass. I don't think that's the pass Ruiz meant there. But you can see what that meant to the team. The goalkeeper getting a big hug there from his defense. Kvaratskhelia one-on-one with the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper makes a fantastic save. Ruben Neves trying to attack it. He's one of the smaller players in the team, but he's quite good in the air. Upline is going to do it all on his own here. There's no support for him. Takes it out wide to try and kill some time. Zaire Emery is going to try and close it down. Upline caught inside. Upline is still coming. No save all the way from his own half. It felt like there's not much he could have done in that position other than hold up the ball and invite support from his teammate, but he decided to go all on his own, and he scored arguably the best goal of the season. Look at that for the finish, though, outside of his of his right boots there. Oh my goodness, I'm blind. Stop it, son. His first goal of the cup competition. I cannot believe that finish, man. And just like that, we went on to win the game 3-2 here. I cannot believe it. What a finish that was from a blind. I mean, it was a really good game. I'm proud of the lads here. I'm really proud of the lads. 3-2 victory. And we move on to the next round. And up next here for us at the Stade de la Beaujoire in front of the home fans is third place Olympique Lyonnais. What better time to be facing them though? Back of a 3-2 fantastic victory against arguably the best team in the world right now. The team is full of confidence going into this one. Young Tati starting in that left back position. Part of his development being able to play in as a fullback and as a centre back. A blind in the number 10 position. Ganogo starts up front. Hendrik leads the way for Lyon here. They've got Fofana, who was the top scorer in the division, I believe, in terms of goals this season. 29 minutes into the game. It's been a game of chess so far. Tati out wide here in possession. Look at the run there from Mazwan Hisai. It's so easy to play him through. Mazwan Hisai with a low dribbling cross into the box. And Gano goal makes it 1-0 up for us in the opening 32 minutes here. And that's the first really good combination of play that we have put together in this half. That's why we rejected the offer for Ganogo, by the way. He's the only out-and-out centre forward in the team, sniffing danger in the box like that. So on his first goal of the season, by the way, Ganogo, but that's only because he hadn't had too much opportunities to start games for us. When he started in the cup games, he's shown that he's capable of scoring goals. Hendrik with a 10 there, but couldn't find the top corner. That's a let up there, you know. We've got to defend much better. Cannot afford to give players of that quality, players of that potential, that amount of space in the box. Mazman, he said, drops deep inside to Mathieu, who is the youth academy graduate. We record him from that loan move from Herenveen. We couldn't send him out on loan, but so far he's looking really good in this first half. And Ghana goal makes it 2-0 up for us here just before going into the break. I mean, he's now competing with Girassi for who appears in the thumbnail in this episode. A brace from him. Can he make it a hat-trick though? That was still... I mean, whoever goes on to score the third goal between... I think Girassi is still on the bench. We're yet to bring him on. But whoever goes on to score the third goal between Ganogo and Girassi, that player will appear on the thumbnail, and it's Ghana goal, who makes it 3-0 here for us. And the first player to score a hat-trick for us this season. He's going to be taking the match ball home. It's been really comfortable here against this Lyon side, who are third in the league, by the way, and we're making them look really average today. I don't think I speak enough about midfielders when they do play, but I tell you what, Mathieu he's not looked like a 17-year-old in this game, man. Hendrik again got another glorious opportunity to pull one back for his team, but yet again, it's off target. I mean, going back to Mathieu in this game, man, some of the things he's done in this game, you might not get to see properly, but he's been sensational. A blind driving forward, Sabibu occupying that right-hand side, he's got the pace, keeps driving forward. He plays in Ghana goal. Oh, Mazwan Hisai coming through from the far side there. Couldn't make it 4 with an easy tap-in. But Barry and Sissoko coming on to replace Ganogo. And the young Mathieu, who has been really good in this game. I mean, if any team is going to score that next goal here, it's going to be ourselves. Ahmed Barry. So much potential. Cuts inside on that left foot. Oh, what a save from the goalkeeper. This is 3-0. It could have been 4-5 already. Olympique Lyonnais have been really poor in this game. Ahmed Barry, good save there. And that should be it. Maybe an opportunity for one last attack here. Some of the one-touch football we've played in this game, man. Mazwan Hisai have been played through high a blind. And he makes it 4. His 11th goal of the season. And I think that is the 7th assist or so for a blind. this season. It's so easy, man. It's so easy. Look at that for a finish, though. Mazwan, he said, this is why I was surprised when he missed our opportunity against Nice, which was quite similar to this. He's in it from that angle. He's a really good finisher, as he's shown here. And it's a 4-0 victory for us at the Stade de la Beaujoire in front of the home fans. We've given them something to celebrate for the weekend as Ghana goal picks up the match ball. We will, I think, maybe second in the league. That defeat in our first game is allowed Monaco to go top of the league, but I think we're second in the league right now. You know, just to highlight how good Mathieu was in this game, 15 passes, 100% success rate, dribbles 14, 100% success rate, possession won for us once. He was really good in this game. He felt like a veteran in midfield. I tell you what, there's a really good opportunity to win a trophy this season, isn't it? The Coupe de France, once PSG is knocked out, which we knocked them out in the last round, as we know, fantastic 3-2 victory for us. I mean, you've only got the likes of Monaco, who we face next away from home. You've got Nice and Olympique Lyon. All of those teams, we've already had a really good result against them this season. We've just beat Lyon 4-0 in our last game, which is incredible. The likes of Guingamp, Auxerre, Annecy and Montpellier, those teams, you would think they're winnable games for us if we do go on to face one of them in the future. Not to be carried away, but there is a really good opportunity to win a trophy here. And Monaco is up next in the quarterfinals of this competition. Come on, lads. And the weather is a little bit on the extreme side today in Monaco. It's a snowy condition as we face one of the very best sides in the quarterfinals of the Coupe de France. We've knocked PSG out in this competition. As I said before, it's a huge opportunity for us to win a trophy this season. Bamba and Camara in midfield. They've got Akiluch, who has been linked to PSG for most part of the pre-season and then leading towards the new season. But other than Akiluch, they've got Chris Wood leading the line for us. There isn't too many players that stands out in that Monaco side. As a team, though, they are a really good side. I'm anticipating one of those games where, especially with the weather conditions, we're going to find it very difficult today. But Monaco have controlled the tempo. They've controlled a lot of possession without doing too much in the game. That is their first opportunity there. I think it fell for Bamba, if I'm not mistaken. Come on, lads. We've got to get into the game a little bit more. Second half here. Emion out wide on that right-hand side. Needs support. But we've got our wingers inverted today, and that's why you invert them. Ahmed Barry, with forcing the goalkeeper into a good save. He should have scored from that, to be honest. But look who is there to tap your home. A blind. I mean, I said earlier on this season that in terms of scoring goals, it's not really been at it for us this season. But he's beginning to turn that one around, and that's a centre-forward's goal there. Being at the right place at the right time to tap your own. He scored against PSG in the previous round. A blind, but that is a big mistake there from Mercado. You don't see too many of that from him. It's been quite solid. Referee plays the advantage. Good save from the goalkeeper. What? He's falling back for a penalty. No way, man. Come on, you play the advantage. You allow them to have the shot on target. You cannot then go back to pull it back and give them a penalty. It's disadvantageous to us, isn't it? But Chris Wood steps up. The goalkeeper made the decision easy for him. I went a little bit too early there to the right-hand side, and Chris Wood taps it home to the bottom left-hand side there. Or he goes right rather, and we have gone left, I should say. That's it for the end of the 90 minutes. It looks like this one will be going into extra time. It's not been the most exciting game, has it? We had the one chance, a blind took advantage, we scored from it. Monaco didn't really create much until they got themselves a penalty for the equalizer. I mean, you would hope the extra time would be a little bit more exciting here with both teams tired. It encourages us to attack a little bit more. A blind with a fantastic 10 there. I think one of the things I'm beginning to notice about Abline, he's not a goal scorer, but what he is, he's a scorer of great goals. You think about some of the goals he scored this season for us, especially the one he scored against PSG. Yes, his first goal of this game was a bit of a tap-in, being at the right place at the right time. But most parts of his goals that he scores are great goals. He tends to miss the easy chances and score the difficult ones. Girassi, I think, with the assist there. It's just rolled his man. Excellent finish. And if we play our cards right, we are going through to the semi-finals of this competition. Couple of substitutions there to freshen up the team. That's it, lads. It's a 2-1 victory in extra time for us. 1-0 after 90 minutes. Got the second goal earlier on in the first half of extra time. Blind with both goals for us to seal the victory and sends us to the semi-finals of the Coupe de France. This is an opportunity, to win a trophy. I don't think I've said this before, and if I have, I don't think I've said it enough. I'm really proud of this team right now. The way we turned the corner from the start of the season. We are now in the semi-finals of the Coupe de France, and we're second in the league, 3 points behind Monaco at the moment, who we face next. It's really close though in terms of the top 5 there, so still a long way to go from now to the end of the season. Let's take a look very quickly. PSG are holding on to the 6th place. I keep on saying at some point PSG are going to put a run together that maybe could see them still go on and win the league. But the longer the season goes on for, it's looking more and more impossible. But the bottom 3, it's Lorient, it's Metz, and it's Le Havre, who are 16th right now. But smash a like on the video if you have enjoyed this one. And of course, subscribe to the channel if you're new to it. And I will see you all in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.